Hey everyone, Phil here with Houston Kiteboarding. We've gotten our hands on the new Aluula version of the Ocean Rodeo Glide, which is their newest hand wing, made with the patent pending Aluula fabric. Here is our full download from a couple weeks of riding and testing. The biggest, most obvious difference between this wing and others is the Aluula material, which is the yellow kind of Dacron replacement material on the leading edge and the strut. Some of the advantages of the Aluula is it's lightweight, obviously. It makes the wing very stiff, and it does that because it allows you to pump up the wing harder than other wings. So for instance, the strut on this wing is recommended pressure is 12 psi, which I've never seen on a kite before. The leading edge pressure on this wing is 8 psi, actually written on the fabric, 8 psi. So it's very stiff. That's going to allow you to do a couple of things, right? You're going to have more power with the wing size you have, and then it's going to allow you to have a nice stiff platform for pumping up on foil. So the downside to having a hard inflated wing that's very stiff is if it's gusty, you're going to feel all of those gusts through the wing. It's going to translate all of those gusty pushes into your hands and body. The good news is there's an easy fix. Just don't pump it up as hard. So on a gusty day, instead of shooting for 8 psi, maybe shoot for 5, 6 psi, something like that. It's going to make that wing nice and flexy. So when an overpowered gust hits, that wing's going to deform and let a lot of that power spill and not transfer to you. This wing has 3 handles, which are close together. You can fly the wing with just the center handle, and it actually flies pretty stably, so it makes it easy to switch hands and stuff during jibes and tacks. All of these handles are Velcroed on to securing points, so you can remove them and replace them. I've also seen a prototype boom for this wing, which I think is probably going to be a thing here soon. Nothing's official, but I can see that coming down the pike, which will be very nice for all the guys who like to fly boom on their wings. You can see Chris here in surf mode holding on to that neoprene surf handle. Surf handle is super nice. If you spend a lot of time there, you get some abrasion, and the neoprene really cuts down on the abrasion on your hand. So the lightweight of this wing pays off huge in surf mode when you're kind of disengaged, just allowing that wing to surf behind you on that surf strap, because it just floats there. In this video with Chris there holding it, it's probably blowing 3 to 6 miles an hour. You can see it, it was just floating back there behind him effortlessly. Okay, so Chris and I both have a lot of time on these. I've been on both the 5 and the 6, and I think we both agree the main takeaways for this wing is the lightweight, obviously, which, is just awesome in every instance, and then the huge power. That stiff wing just generates so much power. Especially if you know how to pump. If you can kind of pump it to get up on a foil, it's really efficient with that stiff wing, which is great. I noticed the lightweight immensely because I'm in kind of a side shore situation where my beach I launch out of is really light, so I spend a lot of time kind of standing on a board and then getting towed out to where the wind is. So you're sitting there holding these wings all the time, so you really notice that weight savings, which is awesome. So Chris did a full review. You can see him talking. I've rolled a lot of his comments into this with a voiceover just because the audio was terrible on the recording. You can see here on the 6 meter he's holding that the wing does have windows. There's 2 windows on each side, 2 in the center, and then kind of 2 on the outside there. They're pretty small, but they're actually usable. You can see stuff through them. I'm personally not a huge fan of windows. But these are small enough where I don't think it's going to be an issue either way as far as rolling up or anything else. So if you guys have any questions about hand wings in general for wing foiling, including but not limited to the Ocean Rodeo Glide, we have I think all of them just about in stock. We have every size of the Glide in the Aluula, down to the 3 meter and up to the 6 meter in. And we're here to answer your questions. The number for the store is 281-508-6485. We'd also like to hear from you in terms of questions about wing foiling or any type of hydrofoil. We also do wake foiling and kite foiling and surf and sup foiling as well. Love to get those questions answered and help you guys any way we can. We always say we have the best customers in the business. We appreciate you guys and love to help you out. Thanks for watching.